Malison: The Cursed City is a fantasy survival horror RPG published by Devolver Digital, currently in development, in which you investigate a sinister city filled with hundreds of grotesque monsters, demons, and weirdos. It focuses on exploration and atmosphere. Its main influences are both classic Western RPGs like Baldur's Gate, Japanese RPGs like Final Fantasy, as well as survival horror games such as the Resident Evil and Silent Hill series. As you sneak through the city, you encounter all sorts of strange characters, many of which you can speak to, trade with, recruit to your cause, steal from, or even attack if you so choose. You can approach this game in a million ways. It's up to you how you plan to survive. Your actions may lead to wealth, disaster, betrayal, or may even lead to uncovering some of the city's darkest secrets and the game's many hidden endings. The main character is no powerful hero. You awaken in the city transformed into a weak, frail goblin, and may need to rely on desperate measures for your survival. You will likely need help from other survivors you meet, and it is up to you to decide who you trust and recruit to your cause. Combat is in a classic turn-based style with a focus on managing scarce resources and building unique strategies by recruiting all sorts of different party members, equipping them, and teaching them new skills. Monsters move closer to you during combat, increasing the threat and tension as they begin using their more devastating attacks. You do not want them too close. I stream development work of Malison Tuesday to Friday at 7 p.m. EST on Twitch. I also have new development update streams on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. EST. There is also a Discord you can join for the game. Check below. no, it's time to stretch.
Or is it? All right, folks, it's time. It's time. I got my tea in advance this time. I got my tea in advance this time. It's brewing right now. All right, folks. It's now or never. It's now. So, it's time to make the random draw. So, let's talk about what's gonna happen now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to scramble these lines. There's a handy little feature of the spreadsheets. Oh, hey, thanks for the gifted subs, anonymous gifter. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to scramble these lines. Oh yeah, these are. Oh yeah, these. Right, I do have a long animation for subs. Yeah, let's wait them out a bit. I wonder if there's a way to. Yeah, a lot of fish. A lot of fish. I wonder if there's a way to do something for like when there's multiple subs like that, and like to have like a custom animation that like groups them together or something. I haven't looked at the Streamlabs thing in a while. There might be something for that. So I'm gonna explain a little bit what we're gonna do. Not gonna do the draw just yet. So there's only 60 slots. Yeah, I could shrink the fish. There we go. Does it play the "you subscribe" sound still? I forget if I still have that in there because I don't hear it if it plays every time. So it does actually play it every time. Great. Amazing. Is it really loud? I hope it's really loud. I hope it's obnoxiously loud every time. You subscribe. Or maybe not. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do here, so there's only 60 slots to distribute. And there's a lot more than 60 people who've signed up. We actually ended up with 102 teams. 102 teams signed up, which is pretty crazy. That was way more than I expected. I mean, when I picked 60, it was half like kind of what I expected, sort of the interest could be, and also what seemed like a manageable amount of people to, like a manageable amount of people to manage, But yeah, we blew past it. At first I was thinking, we got like 40 people signed up on the first day, 20 people on the second, 10 people on the third day, and I thought, well, if it's going to keep going like this, we're going to be above 60, but not by too much. But then it didn't keep going. It actually stayed at 10 per day for the rest of it. So that's how we ended up here. So what we're going to do is anyone who is not in the top 60, so we're going to scramble the lines. And once the lines are scrambled, anyone who is in a team is going to be moved up until everyone who is in the team is in the top 60. The reason I'm doing this is that we're going to try to get as many people as possible to actually participate. So if anyone who is which means that like anyone who is not in the top 60, we're going to try, there's going to be a few options for them, right? So people will be able to either become a floater. So if you're a floater, that means that you join you join the jam, but you're not tied to a slot, you're not tied to a team, you're just helping whoever needs help, right? If you're not picked, you can also choose to try to look for a team. Now, the teams are not like, you can't just decide, oh, I want to join this team like that. Like, it has to be, like, both sides need to be okay with it. So there's going to be some teams that are looking for help, and there's going to be some people that are looking for teams. And we're just going to try to join them together wherever we can, right? So yeah, it's not, no one's going to be forced to become a team if they want to stay solo. But anyone who needs an artist or needs a musician or is just open to have more people join them, if they're open to that, we'll try to we'll try to do what we can to group as many people as possible. And then people who can't find a team or don't really want a team, they want to just stay alone, but they just don't have a slot, we can put you in a waiting list. And if anyone gives up their slot because it turns out they don't have the time they thought they would and something like that, something comes up and someone has to drop out, we're going to have a waiting list, and maybe you're going to get lucky and someone's going to, and you might inherit someone's slot, right? And of course, there's some people that are going to say like, well, all right, if I can't get in, I don't get in. So you can also just decide to drop out if you're not in the top 60. We could have, so we are going to need playtesting, but playtesting is going to be on the second month. So, we'll see what happens for playtesting, but that's not something we're going to do like right away. Yes, the teams are going to be moved to the top 60, which could push some solo people out of the top 60, which is unfortunate, but I found that was the most fair way to do this without, like, one option could have been to just only get the teams, to just draw all of the teams first, but that means teams would get the priority for slot choices, which I feel is even more unfair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scramble this, and then I'm going to just go over. Also, I'll remove so there's some people that have signed up specifically to become floaters, and those are not going to be in the draw because they don't need a slot anyway. So those people are in guaranteed, right? So I'm going to move the floaters like down. I'm going to do this here. I'm going to move the floaters down so that they're not included in all this. There's only 3 people that have decided to join exclusively as floaters. So let's just move them down. There we go. Yeah, there's a few that were picked quite a bit. There's a few specific ones that I wonder if there's any that was not picked by anybody. Probably some of the color ones, because the color ones, they're very basic. They don't really evoke much. I wonder which of all of them have not been picked at all. It's surprising for like a horror game community, but it's not that surprising for like you know, for a Yuminiki fan game, right? I don't even know if anyone picked Incredible, actually. I don't remember writing Incredible on this sheet. Oh, you did? I mean, the color ones, in some ways, I was thinking the color ones might be popular because the color ones are the easiest to just turn into any idea at all, right? Um, like the color ones are just so abstract that, like, if you have, I was thinking that like people that are coming in with an existing idea, that those might prefer the colored ones because they can just like it's very easy to adapt, you know, whatever idea you have to, uh, you know, to those simpler ones. But yeah, it ended up being not quite as popular. All right, so let's do the scramble, folks. Let's do the scramble. I need to remember where the function to scramble is. Where was the thing? There was a thing to randomize range. There we go. All right, randomize range. Okay. We got some, yep, there we go. Now, so this is the setup for now. Now we are going to go at line 61, I believe. 61 would be the 60th one. Yep. So these are right now, but unfortunately, some of the people there are going to be pushed down. Some of the people here are going to be pushed down because then we will move, and there's a few teams. So there's going to be some shuffles here to make sure all the teams get in. Okay. So yeah, it was 61. So this is the line right now, but the line's going to go up a bit. Well, like I said, we're going to do what we can to get as many people participating as possible. All right. So how many spots do we need to clear here? 1, 2, 3. We need 11 spots. All right. This is where it's going to go. So all of the teams that did not end up in the top 60 are going to make it in the top 60, but they're going to be at the bottom. So they are going to get sort of the last picks on the actual slots. This is why I thought that this was the most fair way to do it, even though, you know, it is a little, you know, it kind of sucks to look like you're in the top 60 at first and then you're pushed down. But at least, you know, it limits the unfairness a little bit. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry, Coelacanth. I made a mistake. And you're actually not there either. There we go. So now we have the 60 who have a slot. No, you didn't. I'm sorry, Coelacanth. I had not counted. Yep. You're dead. I'm sorry. So okay, now we have the 60 that have a slot. There we go. We have 60. So this is the order in which the slots are going to be assigned. All right. And let's have a look at those people here that didn't make it. So a lot of these were interested in being floaters. So at least those people, it's going to be a little simpler for them. Let's actually move the floaters, because now we have a new set of floaters decided. So let's move these down with the floaters here. So these are going to be people who said they were interested in being floaters. If they don't get a spot, whoops, not that one. Let's move them all down. Oh, is the UI hiding any of the important stuff? I'm not used to just streaming a spreadsheet. Everyone loves a spreadsheet stream. Also, if you notice, your name says that you're interested in being a floater, but you're actually not. We can correct that. Oh, Mr. Taters, you yes, you're a floater as well. So anyone who sees their name below the 60 here, and who wants to be a floater, you can be a floater. You can absolutely So these are the people that we're going to need to find a spot for. All right, so yeah, but these are all floaters now. Oh, also, Mr. Taters, what kind of a floater are you? Like art, or also a cup of vapor? Is that you here? A cup of water vapor. You want to be a floater as well? All right. And is it an art floater or music, or also same for Mr. Taters? Arts. All right. Okay. All right. Anyone else who sees that they are not in the top 60? Art, design, music. All right. Art, design, music. So once we get really started, I'm gonna give people like roles so that people can more easily find um, Art design, yeah, sure. If you can't see yourself, you're probably in the top 60 then. Yep, you're over here. You're number 20. So you're pretty lucky when it comes to you're pretty likely to get the slot you want. Um uh as this continues, I'll definitely be open to suggestions on improving this process for if we do another jam like that later. Because this is my first time trying to organize something like this. 31. Uh, what do you mean? Cats running? Oh, were you interested in specifically being a floater? And are you not marked here as a floater? Maybe I missed that. Yeah. I'm moving. People that want to be floaters specifically can go to the bottom. But right now, yeah. So okay, if you signed up and you specifically wanted to be a floater and you weren't just interested in being a floater, because people who were interested would only be a floater if they don't get picked at the top as the top 60, right? Yep. Yeah. So if you want to be a floater, you can give up your spot. If you were in the top 60, but you would prefer to be a floater, that works too. And also, just something I need to specify: you don't need to be a floater to help other teams, right? Even if you have a slot, even if you're in a team, that doesn't mean you can only work on your thing, right? If someone's looking for help, like you can have like two teams can just collaborate together if you want to make like two areas that are like related in some way or no, it's not too late to become a floater. Yeah, you can absolutely become a floater. Where are you at in this? Yeah. You can absolutely become a floater if you're not one. Um, Unless you mean that you didn't sign up at all. If you didn't sign up at all, then it is too late. I'm sorry. If you didn't sign up at all, then it is too late. The sign ups ended like an hour and a half ago. Wait. So what's the name you signed up as here? Because you have hang on. What's the name you appear as here? Oh, ah, okay, here. Yeah. You're in there. All right, yeah, you didn't make it in the slots. So all right, you can be a floater. For art design. All right, that works. Yeah, anyone who wants to be a floater, you can be a floater. Now we're going to be assigning the slots. We're going to be assigning the we're now going to be assigning this. So if we go by your name and you say that you would prefer to be a floater instead of having whatever slot we're doing, you can do that. And that just means more people are going to get to have slots, right? So let's start. So first we have Team 39, Acidackers, who are going to get comfort. There we go. So now we're going to delete comfort from all the others. Actually, no, I shouldn't do this. Instead, I should mark them. That way we get to see what the choices were. Yeah, I think that would be better. Because that way, if someone isn't in chat to tell us what they would prefer, at least we sort of get a record for what they would prefer. All right, there we go. All right, let's keep going. Now we have Grumpus gets Deep Sea. Deep Sea was a very popular one. A lot of people were looking for Deep Sea. All right, let's mark them. Yeah, Deep Sea was one of the more popular ones, I think. A lot of people were feeling inspired by that. Nope, no, you can't, sorry. Unless, I mean, it's possible that, you know, I mean, how far down are you? How far down are you? It's possible some people decide to become floaters if they don't, if, you know, they really don't get anything that they're interested in. Wait, why? Where did this one come? Where did this one go? Oh, I deleted comfort there. Ah, that's why it happened. Sorry about that. There we go, and then Deep Sea. All right, next we have Slime. Slime was another kind of... Slime was another kind of popular one. The people do yearn for the slime. It's true. Yeah, look at these. Maybe someone should keep track of how many selected each of them. And tell us at the end which ones were the most popular. Next one is Friend. Friend and Friend question mark were also somewhat popular. Well, we do have guidelines against, you know. We do have some guidelines that they will need to follow. And if something is just extremely weird, without breaking any guideline, you know. Oh, next one is Big City. Well, the people the names that appear there are not necessarily the credit names. And yes, I will probably ask them to have a different name than that in the credits. Over here we have Big City. Big City was another fairly popular one, I think. Yeah, yeah. Big city. All right. Actually, not that popular. Was picked by a few. All right, Labyrinth. Definitely interested to see what's going to happen with that one. Definitely interested in that one. There's going to be a big maze. I hope there's a lot of big mazes. You know I love my big obnoxious mazes that nobody likes. You know this. Next is Incredible. Incredible. And only one person picked Incredible. Mm-hmm. How many mazes can we put in this thing? How many mazes can we put in this thing? Okay. If something was picked exactly once, I feel like that requires a special color. Orange. All right. Next is Ugly. Ugly. All right. Maybe I should color something special for whichever is the one they got. So far, everyone's got their top pick, which is what you would expect, of course. Just kind of what you would expect for the start of this. We'll see when it starts to when things start to change there. Dark Cavern. Dark Cavern for Orange Posting and Nia. Dark Cavern. Not that many picks, that one. No. There we go. The Electronic was a very popular one, I think. To the Teckle. Yeah, Electronic was a fairly popular one. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of them. All right, we're approaching the first that won't be getting their top choice. So Pidgey Novo, Totomaz is gonna get Treasure. I don't think I saw a lot of people pick Treasure. Yeah, only one other person was interested in Treasure. All right. That means it doesn't get golden. Ah. You were not the only one. Then White. White. I think like one other person had picked that. Oh no, a few more. A few more. I imagine a lot of people were thinking of the White Desert. It's kind of a famous one. All right, now we have the first who's not going to get their top pick. Alas. We have Dimera gets Monster. And, oh, that's a gold pick. You're the only one that was interested in Monster. Can you believe that? I don't know. Maybe people felt, I mean, okay, maybe the thing is that Monster implies, like, a world of monsters or something, and maybe that's kind of scary, right? Maybe that's a little, maybe that's a little intense. People are ready to make like one monster, but not a monster level. Who knows? Okay, next we have knowledge. I'm kind of imagining someone making like a library or something. That could be fun. Or the information superhighway. Hmm. All right, and let's see. Did anyone else pick knowledge? Oh yeah, some others. A few people pick knowledge. All right, all right. Okay, next we have Gladdy Red. Musty Swamp. Musty Swamp, I think, might be the most popular one. I don't know why. Musty Swamp was going crazy. I feel like everyone wanted to do Musty Swamp. People love a swamp. People are fucking Shrek pilled in here. Okay, it's not actually as many as. Oh no, there you go. They're coming in now. They're coming in now. People are really Souls brained. People are very Miyazaki brained here. You want that poisonous swamp? Yeah. Yep. It's the Souls. Yep. There you go. All right. Ham Palace is going to get colors. So also let's color these here. The musty swamp belongs to you. Colors for Ham Palace. And, colors was pretty popular too. Pretty colors. I wonder if whoever makes colors here is gonna team up with all the, all of the people that have color areas. To make some weird like connected stuff. Like I said, you can collaborate with others. You can, if you have an idea, if you could make two areas that are like sister areas, if you like, or that are just connected in some way. Like, it's up to you. This is a collaborative thing. And speaking of colors, no, this is the second blank color one. So Takiora, Nabus, and Tritera are getting yellow. There we go. Did anyone else pick yellow? Oh, one other person did. Yep. So this is not getting the golden label. Oh, and we are Tony here gets crowd. There we go. Crowd. A few people picked crowd. There's a lot you can do with a crowd. You can make a lot of weird characters in there. That could be fun. That could be fun for sure. Okay, next we have so Maya Bunny here is going to get Lush Forest. That was another really popular one. Lush Forest. It's actually number 1 here. That's actually one of the surface areas, if I remember. That means that's going to be one of the first areas people see. And that can definitely be a maze too. It can be a maze. I don't want to influence you or anything. Anything can be a maze if you really want to. That's right. So Lush Forest. Wait, what? Actually, only 2 people picked Lush Forest? Hang on. Really? Maybe people got intimidated by it being like, one of the surface maps. Damn. Only 2 people picked Lush Forest. That would have definitely been one of my picks. Yeah, it's true. They are intimidating. But hey, you don't have to work on them alone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Graves 7777 is gonna get Dance Fog. This one was a big one though. I definitely remember seeing Dance Fog a lot. You can imagine. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind. That was in my head. Only 3 people picked it. Only 3 people picked it. That was in my head. Didn't happen. All right, Dragon 64 here is gonna get Bones. Bones was popular. Bones was popular. So far, we're getting pretty deep in this, and nobody. I did not have to resort to the the 4th column yet, but we're definitely gonna get there as we go deeper in this. I like this process. This is kind of a fun way to decide that, I think. Meticulak is next and is gonna get Ruins. Oh, and Ruins. Alrighty. And how many people picked Ruins? That's definitely another potential maze there. The game was rigged from the start. Everyone gets a maze. You get a maze. You get a maze. You get a maze. Okay, Bruno Dessen gets Beautiful. I imagine that's another somewhat intimidating one. Because it's like, ooh, you gotta deliver on something beautiful. That's scary. Beautiful, but perhaps wrong. And a few people picking this one. It's a maze game, it's true. All right. Now, Wolfalotl gets Light. That can be a lot of things. Yeah. Oh, not that many picks for Light. Not that many picks for Light. All right. Cozy Galaxies Angsty Matt gets Musky Swamp. That's not Musky Swamp. That's a different kind of area. That was a little typo. That's a slightly different tone. Axe body spray. Let's go with yeah, it's nothing instead. There we go. Nothing. We have a few nothings, including one that was right next. Someone almost got to have nothing, but instead didn't need to have something. A secret. There we go. Wolfhound is going to get Secret. Secret. Secret can be like basically like it could be an area themed on secrets, or it could just be a secret area. Like you could things you could do with secret. You could actually literally make it like multiple secrets. You know, like you can do so many things with that depending on the idea. I'm gonna be providing the palette, but it's like one of the top palettes in like the default palettes of Aseprite. It's like the big one near the top. I forget what it's called. So secret gets the colors. All right, all right. Okay, Jacob's gourd gets fear. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. Yeah, AAP60. That's the one. That's the one. All right. There you go. Well, let's see. How many people tried to go for fear? A few people did. A few people did. Not that many. All right. Next, we have get out of here. Get out of there. For Niboom and Gerbs, get out of there. Get out. Not that many people picked this one. Mm-hmm. All right. Next, Dandy Melon. Oh, we got the first. We got the first here. We got the first. So how should we actually handle this? Any small or mini spot except for observed. So one thing I could do for these, I could just, so the person, if that person is there, yeah, that's the thing. On one hand, I could just pick something for them now, but that makes it a little unfair for people that actually wanted a specific area. So we could leave all of those for last. Yeah, we could leave all of those for last, and then go for, yeah. That could be one way to do it. Yeah, leaving them for last to prioritize giving specific things people are looking for, and then we distribute what's left at the end. Yeah, I think that would make sense. So I'm gonna mark this one with yellow here so we know to come back to it. All right. Then we have Tom Shiv, who wanted observed. All right. Observed was a fairly popular one. And I remember also someone specifically did not want observed. So I imagine someone has maybe some sort of phobia around that. And so they were not interested in having their whole thing around what they don't like. It's understandable. There we go. Observe now. Okay, now we have Queese Wage Boy, who doesn't have any of their picks remaining, so we're gonna color that yellow. Next we have no, that was Feather actually. Sorry, that was Feather. Queese Wage Boy here has Mystery. Mystery. And one other person had picked Mystery. I think that wouldn't be too fair. At the end, when we go through them, if you're in chat, then you'll be able to pick them, yes. But not at the time that I go through them here. Because yeah, we want to prioritize things that people actually selected first. And then we're basically, if you're here by the time we go back through them, you'll be able to see the ones that are left.
Oh no, it's time to stretch.
And all right, I'm gonna take a little stretch break. But yeah, you'll be able, and then if you're here, you'll be able to pick it yourself. I'm sure there's gonna be large spots left. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna take a little stretching break, and I'll be right back. Hang on. All right, let's do a little stretch break. I'll be right back. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and I have another copy of this open, so I can quickly refer back here. I'll be entering all of them after this. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. So drawing Jordy, is gonna get blood. A few little picks for blood. Blood. That's right. Okay, then Marrowkind is gonna get checkered. And a few people had checkered. There we go. Then Kuru, Tate, and Alyssa are going to get friend question mark. Friend question mark. I hope the friend and friend question mark teams work together in some way, because that could be really fun. What if like it's one area and every time you enter it, it's like maybe it's like two areas, but every time you start a new game, they're like randomly swapped, so you don't know which of them you're getting, kind of like a cursed encounter. That's kind of what I had in mind when I did that, but it's up to you. It's up to you. You don't even need to work together. It can be just two completely separate ideas. It's all up to you. Yep. I mean, part of it, like me having some idea of it when I made up the themes in my head, but then the result being completely different is like part of the fun, honestly. All right, so Pigeon here doesn't have any of their picks left, so gonna mark that as yellow to come back later. Then Toki Dose gets Chaos. Chaos. And there's a few here. Chaos. Very good. All right, then we have Panorama here for Ludan 144 and Neon Vibia. Panorama. We're still getting some top picks. Let's see. Only one other person had picked Panorama. All right, next one is also to be picked later. That's Jay, Axel, and Sam here. All right. Next, we have Layton's Gal with Glitch. That's the top pick. The top pick here for Glitch. I hope you make a real glitchy place. There we go. All right. Next, Moon Britches here. Unfortunately, all of your picks are gone. Whoops, wrong color. Aggressive Menace gets Touch. Let's see. Did anyone else pick? Well, some people sometimes pick it as like their thing at the back. There we go. Then okay, so Hamster Wheel here didn't have any preference, but basically said any small, any mini, and any standard in this order. So I'm gonna treat them as someone that needs a pick at the end. But it's this is essentially a fourth column thing. And here we actually have a few in a row here. Manny Termella, the Drunk Dragon, also is gonna need to get a pick at the end. Also, yeah, Ellipsis Sniberius, Fanciful Potato. There we go. And El Angel, Rat, Benzene, Gwen. That's the mega team. The mega team also is gonna have to pick at the end. All right, we're really we're closing in on the end there. Gorgurt is gonna get Cosmos. Cosmos. Or some say Cosm. Onion Bubs here is going to get Ancient. Ancient, ancient. That was picked by a few folks. Easy Monster and Shelpsy is gonna get scratches. And ooh, that's a golden pick. That's a golden pick. Oh, that's right. You are the only one that wanted scratches. There we get. I can't pronounce the first one, but Le Green Tea's team is gonna need to pick at the end. Paladin Zaldin gets Slime. Wait. No, Slime was at the start. Wait, why didn't... Oh, I must have just missed it. Yeah. Yeah, I just missed this one when I selected them. Yeah. Alright, so you'll have to pick at the end. Here we have some... Bushin, Cheerio, and Mercurial are gonna get Noise. Noise. And only one other person wanted noise. Unslime, sorry. You don't get slime. The much sought for slime. Okay, now we have a bunch of people that are going to need to pick it at the end, which is what you kind of expect there. So Go Glitch here. Go Glitch, Hive Mind, Mosh Pit, and Kiss Me Loser. Cozy Crickets, Rose May, Dr. Pumpkins, and Corvus Control, and Sir Jogos. You're all going to need to pick at the end. Then, Raz, Siren, Rizmir, and Yanis get Hell. Hell. Alright. So we got one pick for Hell over here. And then Scared Salt gets Nightmare. Scared Salt gets Nightmare. Did anyone else pick Nightmare? It was picked a few times. We got Nightmare. Okay. So the first set here. The first set was distributed. Hell, oh yeah, was it a gold pick? Hang on. No, there's one here. There's one here. So there are two more. There were two more people that picked Hell. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to quickly move all of these options over here so we can see clearly which have not been picked. I do like spreadsheets. They're very useful. They're good at what they do. All right, so I'm going to freeze. Wait, can't I freeze this? Why can't I freeze that? Oh, I have the wrong account selected. There we go. Aha. And let's freeze 2 columns. There we go. So that way I get to shrink this over here. Oh, I was just playing Mina the Hollower before this. I'm almost at the end of the game. Midnight Hollower is an incredible game, folks. It's really, really good. All right. So, Lush Forest is assigned to Maya Bunny 23. Hot Desert was not actually assigned to anyone, so that's one of the big areas left. Dense Fog. Dense Fog was by Graves. Big City by Raggy Hauer. Deep Sea by Grumpus. Dark Cavern. Oh, Dark Cavern by Orange Posting and Nia. Cosmos was by Gorgert. Musty Swamp is for Gladdy Red. Electronic by for the Teckle. Hell by the team of Raz, Siren, Rizmir, and Yanis. Nightmare by Scared Salt. Light by Wolfalotl. Darkness. Did someone end up assigning Darkness? No. So this one's not assigned yet. Blood was assigned for sure by for Drawing Geordie. Ruins was assigned to Meticulak and Vazad. Labyrinth to Durasnus. Giant was not assigned to anyone, I don't think. Monster was assigned to Diamera. Colors was assigned to Ham Palace. Chaos was assigned to Tokidosi. All right. Now, a lot of those blank spots here are not going to be assigned, I think. I don't think anyone got blue. I don't think... no, someone did get checkered. Didn't someone get checkered? Yes. Looks like I missed one when I colored them earlier. That's Marrowkind. Someone did get yellow. That was the team of Takiroya, Naibusha, and Tirtir. Orange, I don't think anyone got orange. Purple, I actually remember a lot of people, a few people choosing purple, but none of them ended up in the top 60. Green was... I don't think green was picked. Gray, I don't think gray was picked here. Black, did someone end up with pick black here? No. Red, I think that was picked by some people, but not in the top 60. And white, that was picked by someone. Yes, by Imperium. All right, and now the small spots. Noise. So if you have to pick your choice soon, now's the time for you to sort of think about which of these interest you, huh? So noise was, I think that was picked by, yes, by the team of Bushin, Cheerio, and Mercurial. Crowd, that was picked by Tony. Touch, yes, by Aggressive Menace. Observed, by Tom Shiv. Pain. Pain was not actually picked yet. Beast was not picked yet, so that's a big one. Fear. Fear is by Jacob's Gourd. Comfort. Oh, Comfort was a popular one, I think. But I don't think anyone... Oh, no. Comfort was literally the first one picked. I just accidentally deleted it there. So that was Acid... Acid Hackers. Yeah, you could absolutely make a big thing even if you have a small slot. Because you can, yeah, no, they're not, like, that's just the number of rooms that you can use, that are set aside for you, but you can make a huge room. It's just, if you have a tiny spot, you only have access to 2 rooms. But you can still make, like, a huge room if you like. Yeah. If that fits your idea. But obviously, if you have a simpler, smaller idea, then the smaller slots are better. But yeah, you can, it's up to you in the end. So nothing here was for Cozy Galaxies and Angsty Matt. Scratches, that was picked for Easy Monster and Shelp C. Bones, that was picked, right? Yes, by Dragon64. Panorama, was that picked by anyone? Nope, Panorama's still free. Fire, that is free. Ancient was picked, I think. Ancient, yes, by Onion Bubs. And Knowledge was definitely picked. That was by the team of Harapeko, Cloverhive, and Icarutine. Alright, and now the mini spots. I don't think anyone got Strange. Ooh, nobody selected Strange, actually. Oh, did I miss Panorama? Hang on. Yes. Sorry. I missed it. There it is. Aha. Yes. Okay, so Strange. Nobody selected Strange, actually. That's wild. I feel like I need to highlight it. A mystery slot. It's gonna be purple. It's gonna be purple. Yeah, it's very vague, but I kind of like this different levels of vagueness for them, Like, some people, I think it speaks to them better if it's more vague, and some people, they would prefer if it's more specific. Treasure. Treasure was picked, I believe. Where's treasure? Oh, there it is. There it is. Mystery. That was picked by Quiz Wage Boy. Murder. I don't think Murder's been picked. No, it wasn't picked. Slime was picked by Monster Funker Lucian, who I do hope has an alternative name for the credits. Ugly was picked by Handy Soap. Beautiful was picked by Bruno Dezen. Funny, no one picked Funny here. Friend was picked, though, by Clown Affliction. Friend question mark was picked by the team of Kuru, Tate, and Alyssa. Get Out of Here was picked by the team of Niboom and Jervs. Shock was not picked by anyone here. Secret. Secret. I think that was picked. Yes, by Wolfhound. Incredible was picked by MTMson. Secret. Secret. Secret was picked, right? Yes. Wait, oh, Shock. Oh yeah, I just mixed up too. Shock was not actually picked. I just got confused here. And Glitch. Glitch by Layton's Gal. Okay. So these are the leftovers. There's a lot of blank spots left over. There's fewer small spots. There we go. So I highlighted the spots that are left. Okay. So let's go over those that didn't have any of their spots available. So, is Dandy Melon here? Is Dandy Melon here? If you're here, speak up, and you'll be able to just pick something. If you're not, I'm gonna pick for you using what you put here. So small or mini spots is the option here. So small or mini spots. That is a lot of lads. I forget if they actually had a preference for either small or mini. I don't think they're here. Yeah, I don't think Dandy Melon's around, so I'll need to pick for them. So we got small, we got mini. Let's see what are their actual options. Their options were knowledge, beautiful, and slime. Ooh. Which of these spots here seems most similar to these? Maybe strange? Strange might be kind of that. Slime, beautiful, knowledge. That feels strange to me. I don't know. So I think Dandy Melon is gonna get strange. Yeah. There you go. So 46 strange. All right. Next, we have Feather. A cat or old lady theme idea. That was that. So for their fourth thing, they basically described that they'd like something about a cat or an old lady. So yeah, gray might work for that. Gray might work for that. Now, thinking about this here. Funny might work for that, sure. Gray would work for that, but I'm looking at their other picks here. I'm looking at their other picks here, and Okay, no, they did have one pig that was large. They did have one. So is Feather in the chat? Is Feather in the chat? Feather doesn't seem to be in the chat, so I'm gonna give them gray. So gray here is gonna be owned by Feather. There we go. And they're gonna get 27 gray. All right. And also let's remove strange from this. Okay, next is pigeon. Pigeon is looking for something small, and their picks were observed, comfort, and friend, which makes me think of. I mean, observed is a kind of an eerie one, I think. Observe is strange. Comfort and friend, so nothing too scary, and something small. Beast could be that, but it doesn't really fit with their options here, you know? I'm thinking maybe funny here would fit the you know the vibe of these three the most. Cause yeah, like these picks here are not like, you know, their tone is somewhat light. So I think I'm gonna go for funny. 53 funny. There we go. So that's for pigeon. All right. Now we have the team of Jay, Axel, and Sam, who prefer a scary slot, and their picks were mostly in the small area here. So let's look. Yeah, so Pain or Beast would work for that. So let's go for Pain. Let's go for Pain for Jay, Axel, and Sam. That's a scary slot. Oh wait, are they in chat? Hang on. Is okay? You're Jay. Okay, okay. You want darkness? Oh wait, there is. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Darkness. Yeah, darkness works. Hello, hello. Yes. That is a large slot. So I was looking at the smaller slots because all of your other picks were small. But okay, if you want to go for darkness, absolutely, we can do there. Okay, yeah, perfect. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, I need to wait a little longer before making a pick in case they're here. So yeah, you get darkness. That is slot 13. There we go. Okay, next is Moonbritches. Are you currently in chat, Moonbritches? Moonbritches. In the meantime, let's look. They're looking for something with a relaxing tone. And their picks are kind of all over the place for like the size. So it seems like any size would be okay. But yeah, relaxing tone. So let's look at the relaxing tone options. Let's see. So let's see here. What's left that has a relaxing tone? Oh, there's not a lot left actually. There's actually nothing left with relaxing tone that's still open. But maybe quiet. You know, quiet would be the closest thing. to relaxing. So let's look for a quiet spot. There's not a lot left for quiet either. Yeah. It's mostly strange left. Strange and eerie. Strange will be the next one in, in intensity. Strange, eerie, strange. Maybe strange would be the closest to all that. Yeah, strange, they're kind of in order of intensity. So maybe we could go with blue. I mean, blue is a relaxing color. So there you go. Blue is relaxing. Yeah, let's go with blue. I think yeah, blue works. Blue works. A fire is not taken note. Hang on. Did I forget to highlight it? Oh, I forgot. You're right. There we go. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you to interpret these. The tone here is, there's some wiggle room. There's some wiggle room to the tone. Okay, hamster wheel. Is hamster wheel around? Is hamster wheel currently around? It's now their tone. But they basically just said any small, any mini, any standard. Yeah, sure. I could just change that to relaxing. There you go. Yeah. Um yeah, I could we could go for cuz they have absolutely no preference. So, yeah. We could just give them whichever's left. As although they have a preference for small, mini, or standard. So maybe as soon as they're only small left, we just give them the last small, because that seems like it's their preference here. So yeah, when there's only one small or mini left, maybe we give them that one. Right? So last small or mini. I think that would be fair. So, it does still acknowledge their position here. So we'll return to it as soon as we only have one smaller mini left, right? Okay, next is Ellipsis, Naberius, and Fanciful Potato. Ellipsis wants either Colors, Ancient, Friend, Touch, Slime, Beautiful. All right, so let's see. Which of these is left? I don't think Colors is left. Yeah, Colors is picked. Ancient is picked, I believe. Yes, Ancient is picked. Friend is picked. Touch picked. Touch is picked. Slime is picked. Beautiful is picked. Strange is not picked, but I had not highlighted it. Whoops. So strange it is. Strange it is for Ellipsis, Naberius, Fanciful Potato. There we go. So that is 46 strange. There we go. Okay, next is Maneater, Mela, and the Drawing Dragon. They had... Oh, did I give... Oh, you're right. Hang on. Yes, I had not actually marked it. So yeah, hang on. Yeah. Let me go back there. Yes, I guess I had not pasted it properly here. You're right. Okay, let's see. What were the other options? Knowledge? I think knowledge is picked. Hang on, what else was there? No, these are all Didn't they say darkness? Darkness is picked by J. Axel Sam. Yep. Yeah, if you pick something, yeah, just make your pick, and I'll enter it in. Yeah, fire is still open. Oh, yeah, wait. Then oh no, that's the next one. Oh yeah, pain. You want pain? All right, that works. You want pain? You want pain? 35. Pain. You gonna get pain? All right. Okay, now we're at to Maneater Mela and the Drying Dragon. And I think you wanted fire, right? Didn't one of you post earlier that you were asking if fire was still available? Or maybe you just noticed that the highlight was missing. Um Okay, you just noticed it wasn't highlighted. You weren't actually interested. Okay. Yeah. So, if you can see if you have the spreadsheet open, if you have a general idea for what they would want. But yeah, none of these were picked. You could try to extrapolate something that most of them like based on what's already there. Deep Sea Electronic Bones, Ancient Knowledge Glitch. It makes me think, So there's Hot Desert open. There's Giant open. There's a few colors. The color ones are very neutral. The color ones that, you can kind of easily apply whatever you like to them. So if you're really not sure, you could just pick one of those. Yeah, sure. So which of them? There's still orange, purple, green, black, and red left. Oh, Zemdev. Sorry, Zemdev, you're not in the top 60. So you'll have to join another group. Orange? All right, orange it is. 24 orange. There you go. It is an Eerie slot. It is an Eerie slot. Yep. All right, next is El Angel, Rat, Benzene, Gwen, Jin, and Marsh. The large you want a large slot. There's the colors, and there's also the Hot Desert and Giant. Okay, giant. Okay, giant it is. Giant it is. 17 giant. Yeah. Big slot for the big team. It's time to get giant. There we go. Yahoo! That's right. Next we have and Le Green Tea, who say they are looking for a small or mini spot, eerie, strange, or quiet. You want desert? Are you okay? Are you sure? Good, because it's not. It is a large spot. It is a large spot, but that's okay. If that's what you want, that's what you'll get. You get hot desert. Hot desert. Wonder if you could make a like a haze effect. Wonder if there could be like a cool haze effect that could be done. That could be used for both the desert and maybe the fire area. All right, all right. Next is Paladin, Zaldin, Necromancer, and Jin. And I think you guys wanted Beast, right? I think you were mentioning Beast earlier. Beast. Beast it is. 36. Beast. And there you go. You got your slots. Okay, there's still 3 small and mini spots left. All right, Go Glitch 1915. Are you around, Go Glitch? I think I saw you posting earlier, maybe. They were looking for comfort, white, or friend, and vague concepts or natural theming. There's not a lot left with this, but of course you can... There's not a lot left with that kind of... With that kind of visual vibe. But of course, the colors would work. Green would work on that. Yeah, green would work. You're right. Yeah, let's give him green. Yeah, natural, vague, natural. Yeah, let's go with green. If you have a request for specific plugins, I might be able to implement them. But I'm just, except for like, you know, the really complicated ones that change everything, I want to keep things kind of simple. But if you have a special request for a plugin, I can implement one. There's already a few. There's like the advanced background, like parallax background effects one that's in there. Okay, so Go Glitch gets green. All right. Next, Hive Mind, Mushpit, and Kiss Me Loser. They are looking for strange or relaxing tone, but not too big. Okay. Did you send? Do you not appear in the spreadsheet, Flossfish? Do you not appear in the spreadsheet? Flossfish doesn't give me any. If that's also your email, that doesn't give me any hits. In my inbox. Teddy Party. Okay, let's see. Hamster wheel. You are in there. Oh yes. Oh, okay, you're hamster wheel. So yes, you were there earlier. Yeah, so we passed you because you had no preferences. But if you're here now, you can make a pick. I was going to just give you whichever last small or mini spot was there. But there, you know, you're around here, so now you can pick. So you can see here the last remaining small or mini spots. You can take your pick. There's fire, there's murder, and there's shock. That's your options for small or mini. There's some other spots too. All of the standard spots are gone now. So what's left is there's 3 color spots, and there's 3 small of the smaller types. So yeah, you can take your pick. You can just pick it. So you have to just choose like this, but yeah, you don't have a lot of options left, unfortunately. So yeah, which of these do you like best? There's purple, black, red, fire, murder, and shock. Murder. All right, then. You get murder. There we go.
Oh, it's time to stretch.
Oh, time to stretch already? All right. All right, I'll take another little stretch break. We're making progress. This is going somewhat faster than I expected, to be honest. So 49 murder. Alrighty then. All right, let's take a little break. And also, yeah, if Hive Mind, Moshpit, and Kiss Me Loser are around, that might be your time to. Everyone who's left, look at what's left here and see if you can make a decision. In the meantime, I'm gonna take another little stretch break. All right, back in a minute. Yeah. All right, folks. All right, all right. Okay, so Hive Mind, Moshpit, and Kiss Me Loser. They want a strange or relaxing tone and not too big. We'll see if there's something left. There's only scary. Oh no. There's only scary. There is a strange left, but it's purple, so it's big. But they can't just make it smaller. They can make something small out of it. That's the closest thing. No, blue's already taken. Oh. Okay, okay. Someone is giving up their slot. Okay, okay. Which team is this? No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, if something happened and you need to give up your spot, that's fine. So so you just you need to give up your spot entirely? Oh, you teamed up with Aggressive Menace. Okay, so essentially two teams have become one, is what you're meaning. So Aggressive Menace is here and had touch. And you are... yeah, another person's gonna move up. Yep. Okay, cool. That works. That's fine. All right. Where is secret? Okay, here, yeah. So I'm gonna add you to this team. This team is now a team of 2. And I can remove you from this one. All right, that works. That's fine. Okay, so secret is free again. All right, that's an unexpected thing, but that's fine. Unexpected things are fine. We just have to adapt. So touch here is now different, like this. All right. And that means someone gets promoted. Hey, Koelakamp. You're not dead, it turns out, Koelakamp. I hope you're still around. Are you still around, Koelakamp? You're back in. Back in. That's right. Koelakamp resurrection. That is right. Okay. Okay, but you are all of your things are picked already though. So you'll have the last pick. So you will be just inheriting whichever is the final thing. But you do have a slot. But yeah, you'll basically just get what's left at the very end. But you're back in. Okay. So we were at Hive Mind, Mosh Pit, Kiss Me Loser, and yeah, Stranger Relaxing. Hang on. Maybe the one that was just freed up here. That was Secret, right? Yeah, that was Secret. Secret is eerie. Okay, uh that's not strange or relaxing. But I mean it could be strange. Yeah, I could make Secret strange instead of eerie. Sure. That's fine. If they want to go for, yeah, let's make it strange. There you go. There you go. That's going to be the most appropriate, I think, for these. There you go. So you get 59 secret. There we go. All right. Next is Cozy Cricket. 5 maps and Strange Stone, but okay with anything. All right, Cozy Cricket, are you around? Yes. You would like purple or red? Purple is open. You want that perp? You want that perp? I'll give you perp. There we go. That is 25 purple. Alrighty. We're closing in. We're almost done, folks. Roy May, are you around? Wants horror or scary slots. Well, there's a few of those left. There's fire, there's shock. No. Anyone below Kolakanth is going to need to find another team to join. Oh, is it you, Astel Gummy Worm? Are you Roy May? Or are you just suggesting? Okay. Well, okay, let's look at their normal picks here. They were all in the small area. They were in the small spots, all of these. No, friend is a tiny one as well. Uh, yeah, yeah. Um, oh, Z Coffee? Yeah, yeah. If you're at the bottom, you have two options. If you're not in the top 60 and you weren't picking the top 60, you can you can withdraw, absolutely. You can become a floater, which means that you just help whoever. So you like you're in the jam but you don't have a slot and you just help whoever needs help. Or you can also end up on the waiting list. And so if someone gives up, you could a slot could open up if you don't want to join anyone. So you could just wait for a slot to open up. That's another option. So yeah, there's going to be a waiting list for people who don't get in and who can't and who can't and who don't, yeah. So if you don't want to join a team and you don't have a slot, that's another option. But yeah, you can absolutely all right, that's fine. Z Coffee. Is that Z Creepies? Which oh yeah, you're 80. All right, okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. So Roy May. So yes, Roy May. Yeah, it could be shock or fire. I'm gonna give them fire. Fireworks. Fireworks. There you go. That is a horror scary slot. Although you know what? Shock might be more explicitly scary, you know? I don't know, maybe Shock's a better fit. Let's give him Shock. Let's give him yeah, Shock. I mean, fire is labeled as scary, but Shock is more obviously, you know, it really fits that, I think. So I think that's going to be more likely to be what they want here. Let's go with that. Make sense? Okay. That's Romain. Now, Dr. Pumpkins and Corvus Control. Are you around? Are you around? You're looking for anything eerie or strange. It is scary. It's true. Anything eerie or strange. It's mostly... There's scary left here. There's an eerie. There's red. So Dr. Pumpkins and Corvus is going to get red. So 29. Red. Alrighty. Sir Jogos wants something flooded. Well, there's only fire and black left. Fire and black. Fire and black. Oh, one of the things they are looking for here. Coelicanth actually is looking for hell. Oh, Sir Jogos? Is that you, Sir Gandario? So there's exactly two options left. Either black or fire. The only ones left. You want black? Fire does look more silly. Fire? Okay, fire it is. 43, fire. And the final one left for Coelicanth, you get black. 28, black. Here we go, folks. All of these are assigned now. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, yeah, everything is set up. We got them all, folks. All right, so for the people who are left, so we now have 21 people who are potentially looking for a team to join. So I'm gonna go through these to just ask if you're here and ask you basically like, what do you want to do? Are you looking to become a floater? Are you looking for a team? Or do you want to be put in the waiting list? Or do you want to just drop off the project? Right? So is American Grizzly here? And I'll be reaching out to them if they don't show up here. So is American Grizzly here? Yep. So what are you looking to do? Because you were not picked in the top 60. Okay, so Zemdev, you want to be on the waiting list, all right? So American Grizzly, do you want to become a floater? Do you want to just be put on the waiting list? Or are you looking for a team? I need to add that actually. I did not actually add the looking for a team option yet. Let's add that now. Data validation. This one. Looking for team. Okay, the waiting list. That works. Okay, so you want to be on the waiting list. All right. So yeah, if a team shows up, okay. So let's see here. Some people are saying here, looking for a team. Okay. So looking for a team and floater are two separate things. So floaters is you don't join a team at all, and you're just going to be helping whoever needs help. Exitrinka is looking for a team. All right. Yes, you can be a floater and be on the waiting list too. Yeah, that could work. That could work. You could do both. So you're basically, yeah, I could have another separate here that's like floater and the waiting list. You want to be on the waiting list? All right. Yep, if someone drops out or if someone is like kicked out for some other reason, yeah, you fill in and it's going to be filled in order that you appear here. So you would have the first, you'd be the first to be contacted because you're on the top of the waiting list here. Yeah. So basically, the waiting list here would be specifically for if you don't want to join a team, right? So if you're not interested in joining a team, you just want to, yeah. So you could be, yeah. So if you're interested in looking for a team, but also if a slot comes up first, you'll take a slot. Okay, floater and waiting list. All right. So I guess I should add a new thing for that. A waiting floater. What do I call that? What do I call that role? Someone who's on the waiting list and waiting. Maybe I'll just make them floaters, but I'll keep them in this area here. Yeah, it's gonna be a floater, but they're gonna be here in this set. I think that works. Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So let's go. So are you so American Grizzly, are you still just waiting list or do you want to become floater? Yep. Okay, waiting list good. So someone else mentioned it. Cookie Dough Online. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, let's see. Did I forget to change the fire slot? Oh yeah, well, it's fine. Cookie Dough Online. Okay, you're here. Okay, so you want to be added. You want to also be on the waiting list? Okay, I can move you up. I can move you up. There you go. So now you're going to be in the list of people that are interested in a slot if one opens up. All right. Winter. Which number are you? Oh, here. So you're looking for a team, but you'll also be a floater in the meantime. Yeah. Okay. Good. That works. So Winter, you're moved up to the people that are looking for a slot. Dead Cat 2 in the waitlist floaters. All right. Mr. Taters is also looking for to be in the sort of waitlist here. All right. Sketchadoodles, you want to also be on the waiting list. All right. Okay, let's go through here. So is Beth 7133 around? Is LNS around? Simple Tan? Aberrant Machine? Just looking to see which status. I'll reach out. I'll reach out to people through email. LNS unflushed floater. Unflushed. That's just okay. LNS. So you want to be a floater, but also on the waiting list? Yes. Okay. All right. Aberrant Machine, are you around here? There's also Bobo. There's Fire Guy. There's Crowville X. Fire Guy. So, what do you want to do now that you're not? You didn't get a slot, so you could become a floater. You could be only on the waiting list without being a floater. Or you could drop out too. Oh, you said it. Okay, so you're on the waiting list. Do you want to be a floater while you're waiting, or do you just want to wait to see if a slot opens up? Okay, a floater on the waiting list. All right. What about Crowvillex? Floater and waiting list. Okay. Alrighty. There's also looking for a team, folks. That's another thing. If you want to look for a team now, I mean, of course, if you find a team, you find a team. But yes, people who are looking for a team. This is what the forming teams. There's a forming teams channel in the server, and you can use that to group together if you don't have a slot right now. You're on the list as Raggy Hauer. And so are my okay, are you on there by yourself and you'd like to join your friends? Is that what you mean? Oh, you're here. Okay, okay. So you're here and you want to join your friends instead of working on your own side? There's Grumpus over here, and there's Gorgert. These are all separate. So do you all want to group together instead of joining separately? Is that what you're saying? Are they all? Do they all want to do that too? Oh no, you can work together. You don't need to. Yeah, yeah, you can absolutely work together without being in one team. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. That is again. This is not a competition. This is you know, yeah. It is encouraged that people work together, even if they're if you're in teams, in separate teams. You can absolutely work together. Yes. Just make sure to keep track of whoever works on your area so that the credits can be accurate at the end, because there's going to be like at the end, like the end credits are going to show credits for areas separately here, to so if you collaborate with a bunch of people in different teams, make sure you keep track of whoever's helping in your area. Oh, did I mark you as doing music accidentally? Sorry about that. I'm not sure why I did. Let's see. Cup of water vapor. Yeah, it might have been a flub copy paste. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Is that this one? Vapor? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. This one here. All right, I'll remove it. All right. Better start to learn. That's right. Hey, you got a few days. You can do it. Okay. Okay. Clover, you're joining with Cinna for the observed slot along with Winter. Okay, okay. Observed slot. Let me put that in now. Which number is this here? Yes, I have done a game jam where I was a floater once, and it was a lot of fun. Getting to like work on a bunch of stuff is a lot of fun. Wait, observe. Is it this one? Hang on. So are you moving to this one with Tom Shiv? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, sometimes yeah. Okay, okay. All right. So, did you say there was someone else who joined that too? So it is Selkies Sharath. Okay. And you're joining uh, Tom Shiv here. And you said there was someone else? Winter. Okay. There we go. I keep losing track of where it is. This one. There we go. All right, all right. All right, done. Nice. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else who has there's a lot of talk. Hang on. You're okay, Blueberry. You're looking for a team. Okay, looking for a team. Icopath, are you around? Foiled again. You would you want yeah, you're looking for a team. All right, all right. Anyone else who's in here who would like to be marked as looking for a team? So yeah, looking for a team and floater are like two kind of mutually exclusive ones. Um yeah, looking for a team and floater means like floater specifically means you don't want to be in a team. You just want to be free like a bird. You want to be free like a bird. You're not looking for a team. Sketchoodles. You want to be looking for a team? All right. Yeah, yeah. So if you want, yeah, yeah. If you're looking, Blueberry Showcase, you do 3D art. All right. That might be tricky, but you know, 3D art, you can make you can just render them. You can do pre-rendered things. That could work. Yeah, you can pixelate it. Yeah, pre-rendered area could look pretty cool. Foil again, you do pixel art. Yeah, yeah. Looking for a team just means, yeah. In the meantime, you can be a floater, but yeah, you're looking for a team to join. Just so that like people who are looking to add people to their team have specific people to look through, right? That's why that the looking for a team means you're gonna get a special tag. So whoever's looking for a pixel artist or anything like that, like they'll have a list of people to consult to find someone, right? Sketchoodles, yeah. Pixel art. Maybe also art general. Yeah, yeah. If you're looking for a team, you can still be like a act essentially as a floater in the meantime. Just yeah. You just want to be also like in. Yeah, I can make you here for looking for a team here. Hexatrinka, yeah. Art, music, sound. Sure. Yeah, Crowville, you can change to looking for a team. Yeah, yeah. If you want to show your so once I give people the access to the rest of the channels, there's gonna be some specific things for art requests. Yeah, there's like a specific channel for art requests, and one also for RPG Maker help. And there's going to be a community project forum that you can post. Like you can make threads about your area there if you like. All right. Yeah. Just yeah. You feel free to reach out to people that whose teams you'd like to join. And once people make threads, once people make threads about their area, you can also like post there if you're looking to help them. You won't be able to just you can't force join a team or anything. They have to be okay with it, but all right. Is there anyone else who've mentioned wanting to be set in some way here that aren't yet? Um, if your name is in there somewhere and you'd like some adjustment to happen. And anytime you want like something, like you can reach out to me. You can message me on like the public chat. Um, and I can change your I can change how you're set here. All right, folks. I think that's about it for this. Yeah, so that went pretty well. That wasn't too long. And I feel like most people who got something. Oh, Zipwhammy? Oh, sure. What is your how are you listed right now? Zipwhammy. Raggy Hour. Okay. Zipwhammy. All right, so I'll be giving people the roles. So like tonight, you should be getting access to the new server to the new channels. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through and trying to give roles to people. Um, and yeah, should be able to start. How is the waiting list? Basically, if a slot opens up because someone drops out in for some reason, um, I'm gonna reach out to people in the waiting list in order. If you're like looking for a slot, um, and basically like yeah, I might like put something. I might have like a waiting lists channel, and basically like whoever's at the top of the waiting list gets sort of priority on getting it. I think that might be the simplest way. So maybe like a special, yeah, maybe a special channel for the waiting list might make sense for that. I don't know because I'm not really sure like how many dropouts I can expect for a project like this. Um, Usually the dropouts are like early, but it could happen. Um, all right, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream, folks. That's gonna be it for the stream. So before I go, let me quickly link my Patreon. Please have a look. And then let's look for someone to raid. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, I mean, I still have work tonight because I need to assign everyone a bunch of Discord roles, but let's find someone to raid on Twitch. Is someone playing Look Outside right now? Yeah, there's someone playing it. There's a hag maxing VTuber here. Hag maxing in here. All right, let's raid them. And yeah, then I'll work on. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put you in a team then. Moo muted. All right, folks. Thank you all for watching, and take care.